Once again, this is Edmund from Emmanuel Speaking Academy, and welcome back to the session of the Mind Power. Well, I hope you guys are well, you're doing well, and it's been a very horrific week rather, and we're hearing the news around that the situation is getting out of hand. But don't worry, if you keep a strong mind, you're going to make it. And today I'm going to continue the series of the mind power. Last time I was talking about the mind, the different parts of the mind. So let's do a quick recap. As I said, the mind is divided into three parts. We have the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind. The conscious mind is your flesh, the subconscious mind is your soul, and your unconscious mind is your spirit. And the conscious mind is only 10% of your being. The subconscious it takes a chunk, that's 50% of it. And the unconscious mind is 30 to 40%. Now this is the area where I told last time, when you are in connection with God, you're in connection with the cosmic powers, your connection with the supernatural. That all happens in the unconscious mind. So that's a different area. We'll talk about, the series, I'll be talking each and everything in a little bit detail, not much. So as we've seen, the conscious mind is basically the outer shell of your human being. It's your flesh, that's the outer covering. It's like an onion peel. You see an onion, it's got different layers. So the first layer is basically, it's your conscious mind. And in your conscious mind, we have touch, we have smell, we have hearing, we have speaking, and we see things. So remember, there are five things. And when five things become one, they become a fist. That's the human being. So then you're a complete person. So today I'll just touch upon the conscious mind and how it's connected, or how it is connected with the subconscious mind. So before that, I can do a little more about, I'll talk a little bit more about the subconscious mind. In your subconscious mind is again divided into three parts. You have the mind, your will, and your emotion. Your mind is your thinking. So when somebody is talking to you, now like when I'm talking to you, you're hearing me, you're seeing me, you're breathing the air around, but then everything is gone in your subconscious mind. That's the data bank where everything is recorded in your mind, and then you start thinking, contemplating, and that's where the whole thing starts. So we have the mind that is thinking, your will. Now if you want, you can just switch off this show or this talk. That's your will. Yes or no, to do or not to do. Then in your emotions, we have your emotions. Like, if you're not in a good mood, you'll get angry. If you're not feeling well, you'll feel sick. So that's again in the subconscious mind. Let me tell you, even the doctors, they actually play with your subconscious mind. It's like, you see the nurses and the doctors when they come to you when you're sick, they say, yeah, okay, nothing is wrong. So there's a belief system there. There's a belief system which comes in your will. And in the belief, then you have the fears and then your memories. Now there are memories. What are memories? That if you remember that even what incident that has happened many years back, your mind, which is the subconscious mind, that is the place where you remember things and then it recalls to you. Now this is one area where we have the psychologist, the psychoanalyst, where we have the people dealing with the occult. They deal with the subconscious mind. And there are many areas. We have the witch doctors, we have Buddhism, and all these things, they're all in your subconscious mind. They generally attack your subconscious mind. And once your subconscious mind is in control, once you are in control of the subconscious mind, then you can work wonders, and that is where you can do so many things in your subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is the key area of your human being, of your belief system. And that's the area where most of these babas and these speakers, that's where they attack and that's where they work upon. So I'll talk about the subconscious mind some other time, and I'll go a little bit deep on it with years of experience that I have with the subconscious mind, and how in my subconscious mind I've undergone 4 brain surgeries, and 4 brain surgeries. I had thrice there was open brain surgeries, and I remember when all that happened. In spite of that, I kept my mind strong, my subconscious mind strong. Though in the outer body, I was in a state of coma. I was very sick. But then in my subconscious mind, I kept telling myself, I'll come out of it. I'm well. Nothing is wrong with me. I'm perfectly okay. I kept telling myself. It was then that I built my immunity power, and that it was that place where I won the battle. And then, of course, when I got connected to God in prayer, in meditation, that was in the unconscious mind. It was there that I was able to overcome so many things. So I'll share that some other time. I'll just share a little bit of my testimony, a little bit of what happened in my life, and I'll surely share with you. So today, let us do a little bit study about the conscious mind. Now, what's the conscious mind? The conscious mind is, now you're talking to me, you're awake, that's a conscious mind. So in your conscious mind, whatever you do in the conscious mind is captured by a subconscious mind. And then the subconscious mind reciprocates with your conscious mind, and that's the action that we do. Now, the conscious mind, I said earlier, 5 parts: touch, smell, hear, speak, see. 5 parts. Now, I said contact with the world. So when you see something, your brain, your eyes are the camera to your being. So when you see something, the optical nerves, whatever you see, the optical nerves, they are connected to your brain, and then your brain reciprocates and does. So when you see something, it's recorded in your subconscious mind, and it is there that you take the action. So when you see something, like for example, if you're seeing a beautiful sight in the morning, you see the sun rise, you feel nice. And you know the gentle breeze that is there, you feel nice. And when you feel nice, your inner being starts evolving and your inner being starts feeling better. That's where the conscious mind acts. So when you see something, then comes smell. Now what is smell? Smell is, so a good example is your human brains are programmed in such a way that they can distinguish almost 3,000 or maybe more different kinds of smells. It can distinguish between different smells, like the smell or the fragrance of a rose, the fragrance of a lily, a fragrance of any other flower. You'll come to know. Sometimes some flowers or something don't have any smell. Your brain contemplates that, your brain understands that, and it sends signals. The good things and the bad things. So if there's, it's like for example, if you're going to the washroom and if the washroom is dirty, you get a foul smell. So immediately your brain reacts to that, your subconscious mind reacts to that and say, oh, this is dirty smell. That's part 2, that's number 2, that's your smell. Then comes hear. Now what is hear? What you hear, I'm speaking to you, you're seeing me, you can't smell me because this is virtual, but you can hear me. And now when you hear something, again, what you hear is connected to your brain and again to your subconscious mind, and then your subconscious mind starts calculating and your subconscious mind starts talking to the conscious mind what further action to be taken. It sometimes happens when somebody's talking to you, you get disturbed. When somebody's talking to you, you get disturbed. And then your your attention turns to that person, and then you lose track of what the first person is saying. Then again your subconscious mind is affected. But if we remember, in school our teachers used to say, pay attention to what I'm saying. They were trying to speak to your unconscious mind. Speak to your unconscious mind. And when they spoke to your unconscious mind, you suddenly got up, yes. There were times when the topic was very boring, maybe they were teaching something, you didn't like it, you fell off to sleep. So when you fell off to sleep, you were sleeping, but unconsciously you were awake. You were listening to what they were saying. So I've come across many cases where I've even spoken to people in coma. I've spoken to them, I've prayed for them, and I kept speaking to them, and they have come out of that unconscious mind and they became conscious. The world says it's a miracle. Of course it's a miracle, but that's one area of your mind, your unconscious area of your mind, where it can be looked upon. Then we see, when we see something, when you hear, so where we were hearing, when we hear, then comes the speaking part. So we have touch, smell, hear, see, speak. So when you speak, now what do you speak? Sometimes, when there's an interrogation happening, or if you're having an encounter with a counselor or with somebody, they say that you speak your mind. So it is basically, you are speaking what's in your mind, means your subconscious mind, and then you speak. So when you speak, you're able to communicate with the world that what your subconscious mind is saying. So we see the hypnotist. What do? They put you to sleep. And whatever memories you have, whatever you're seeing, whatever is recorded in your subconscious mind, it is from that area they are able to see you. They are able to read you. And then I've been in many places where I was a part of an interrogative team. So we used this method and we got secrets out of people. We have the psychoanalyst or the psychologist. They work on the subconscious mind and they do healing to that. So there's a state of euphoria where you feel very nice, you feel elated, and then you are in your unconscious mind or in your subconscious mind, you become very nice, then you become unconscious. So that's a different topic. I'll speak to you some other time. So now I'll give you a good example of a person who cannot see. Now, when a person who cannot see, but yet he can see it to the subconscious mind. Now see, they can hear, they can speak, they can touch, they can smell. So you're seeing, when they hear something, immediately it is recorded in the subconscious mind, and then there's a phase of recognition that who's this person? So when they smell, so every person has got a different smell of the sweat, maybe their fragrance of the perfume, or the whiff of the air that they're carrying in. They are sensitive to that. And then when they touch something, they have their own language called Braille. They touch and they feel. Even in the notes, there are certain markings. They come to know that what is the currency, what denomination it is. That's to the touch. They're touching it. Yeah? After they touch it, they feel it. And then, though they don't have eyes, but you can see them, You can see them, they are able to contemplate and do things what even a normal man cannot do. They have something known as the superconscious mind. I'll talk about the superconscious mind also. And they can see, they can talk. I've seen many blind people. Even if every day they walk to that particular place, they stand at the very particular place because subconsciously they're able to work. So that is what your conscious mind is. Now, whatever we talk, whatever we learn, it's all the first part. The conscious mind also is very important, because if you're not conscious, you won't be able to work in the unconscious mind. So I end the topic today about the conscious mind. The next topic, that will be part 3. I'll talk about the subconscious mind. I'll go a little bit deeper into it, the subconscious mind. So what are the belief system, what are the fears, how to overcome your fears, and the good memories and the bad memories, how to make use of those good memories and the bad memories. So thank you very much for giving your wonderful time and watching this video. Do like, do subscribe, and do write your comments to us. It was a pleasure speaking to you, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please, I would be very happy if you can reciprocate and subscribe to the channel and send your comments to me. I'll appreciate that. Till then, take care, be safe, be inside, and have a good mind. I'm signing off. This is Edmund. Bye.